With all the hype coming up about the MarbleLympics, the competitors in the Sand Marble Rally decided to say, hey, don't forget about us. The top 8 in a practice race, the first of 4 races that we are going to have for you today. You can hear the wind blowing. Less than ideal conditions. Oh, and red number 3 almost gets pushed off the course in the first turn. Wow, they came out of the gate like a rocket and almost got way too high. And that could have spelled doom for red number 3, even though it's a practice race. Already 2 spots checked off across that little chevron. A solid surface, that's going to be a lot quicker than the sand. Back and forth they go. Oh, and look at that, getting shouldered back there is Phoenix. I think that was Phoenix anyway. Over and over and over again, just getting shouldered by 3 or 4 different marbles. And just like that, all the way at the back. In the meantime, fighting against the wind, Summer Sky. She is all alone up there, and we're hearing that Quicksilver has gotten stuck farther back on the course. Quicksilver maybe out of this race. Red number 3, I was about to say that. I was going to say making up some more spots and almost had to go at second place. In the meantime, falls back, Pollo Loco in second, Phoenix in third, so Phoenix has recovered nicely. Now down this final boulevard, Summer Sky going to coast to a practice win. In front of Pollo Loco, there's Phoenix. Oh, we actually had a Ghost Marble, not to be confused with Ghost Plasma, of course. That one is meant to kind of push any marbles that get stuck up there, but did not collect Quicksilver. Quicksilver finishes last. No points on offer for this race, but still maybe a little bit of bragging rights amongst the automatic qualifiers. In the meantime, we'll have 3 races coming up after this. The first 2 are going to determine who moves on to the A League versus the B League. There's Quicksilver, stranded higher up the course. Don't want to see that. There you can see the first 8. We'll take the top 5 in the middle there. Cool Moody, one of the new competitors. All dapper, but kind of facing the wrong way. Well, no worries there. Cool Moody takes the lead as they come into the opening S's. Already trouble up top, just like we saw before. This time it's Dragon's Egg getting caught up there. But I'm hearing that the Ghost Marble may have dislodged Dragon's Egg, and they're back underway. Well, let's see if that is the case. Got a lot of ground to make up. You got to finish in the top 5. El Capitan leading the way over Marbly McMarbleface and Blizzard Blaster. It's not so much who wins this race, it's in that 5th spot and below. Cool Moody, in his first ever Sand Marble Rally race, even though it's a qualifier, doing well up in 3rd. Hard against that attenuator as they work through the helices. No trouble at all for El Capitan. And then a big gaggle of marbles. Up there they take the top line, and who else is in there but Dragon's Egg, making a charge back and now into the transfer positions, and in fact continuing to march his way up. He's in 3rd right now. Dragon's Egg trying to track down Blizzard Blaster and keep himself safe from elimination. Cool Moody right on the bubble. In the meantime, El Capitan across the line. These 3 that you see in the screen are going to advance. Did Moody hold on? Yes, he did. Cool Moody is going to make it by 0.04 of a second. That was close. Dragon's Egg getting stuck up there, but dislodged, and they keep going. So just like in the first race, disaster up top. This time it had a better ending. Good moves there by Cool Moody, working through the S's. Not able to get around there. Tried the near line, but was fended off. Well, almost went too wide there as well. That would have been a disaster for Cool Moody. Almost at the finish line and suddenly veers left. Sorry, you didn't make it. Race B. Again, top 5 in this one. Bottom 3, relegated to the B League. No less competitive, but still, you want to do well. Back and forth they go. Comet leading the way. Oh, and a Silver Bolt, look down there on the bottom left, that kind of mini scoring pylon for the newcomers. Silver Bolt is out of this race, unless the Ghost Marble is going to be able to push him. And Timing and Scoring is saying that yes, that is the case. Silver Bolt is going again. Maybe a little bit of luck. And maybe a friendly Ghost Marble, I don't know. Slimer, who almost had a go at the lead, instead keeps his distance. Cobra back there in 3rd. Only a couple of marbles behind him to give him a little cushion between safety and relegation. Fall down in 5th. You've got to keep it in the trench. Keep it going. Off the walls, and hopefully you'll be on your way to the A-League. Kind of a 3-marble race there back there for 2nd place. Slimer holding them all off. Doing a great job of keeping Cobra behind, in this case. Meanwhile, up front, Crossing the line, we've got our first few qualifiers. Who's going to be in 5th? And it will be Silver Bolt. Another story of redemption, just like we saw with Dragon's Egg in the last race. Oh, and it was the exact same thing happened as well. Silver Bolt just had all of the momentum arrested up there as they worked through the S's and kind of accordioned together. Able to keep it going and will advance. Lollipop, Wisp of Darkness, and White Widow are out. Good job, Crazy Cat's Eye. 1.38 seconds, the margin of victory. Now, I mentioned there were 3 races after the practice. This last one is a wildcard race. We've taken the rest of the marbles and those from the B League and are giving them one more chance to try to qualify. We will take the top 2. One of those, duct tape. Now purple. I'm going to make them, I don't know, a little bit more distinguished. Marbles of distinction race in purple, they say. I don't know who actually says that, but yeah, duct tape, hoping that comes true. Ghost Plasma taking a turn at the lead right now. Ghost Plasma, of course, our champion a couple of seasons ago, but disappointing finishes since then. Wants to find a little bit of redemption here. Nearly everybody missing that green chevron that might have given him a little speed boost. Ghost Plasma holding out Reflector, and now Reflector takes the lead through the S's. Easy work of those first set. How about the second? His lead continues to grow. Reflector disappearing into the distance. Ooh, the Ghost Marble is also up there. You see, kind of in 4th place. If I were some of the marbles back behind, I don't think I'd be very happy about that, having my race potentially compromised by a non-scoring competitor. We'll see how that shakes out. Ghost Plasma having his hands full with duct tape behind. Reflector cruising up front, hoping to work his way into the A League. Now remember, only the top 2, so Ghost Plasma has to fend off duct tape. This is the real battle, although they're kind of closing up here. Speed increasing. Ghost Plasma clears duct tape soundly and will advance to the A League along with Reflector, who only held out, I might add, by 0.03 of a second. Those 2 advancing to the A League. Congratulations to them. Everybody else will head back to the B. Good battle up front between those 2. Reflector clear on the right side of the screen, but all eyes on Ghost Plasma and duct tape across the line. That's how close it was. So there you see the 20 marbles that will make up this year's 2019 Sand Marble Rally. Everybody else to the B League will have both leagues on this channel, so be sure to subscribe for more, and the MarbleLympics are coming.